Connected.
This comes Duke.
Runs to his left, he's in trouble. Fires in the near sideline. Intercepted! The third interception of the night.
Williams isn't above reproach, but when examining this era of USC, how did so much excitement result in this much disappointment? This is a storied career void of a storybook finish. The season began with playoff aspirations and ended in earnest with Williams' tears. So again, how do we reconcile? Damn right it was fun to watch, but let this be a lesson for us all. Euphoria's potential, sometimes, is really just a pretty way of looking at reality's burden.
And it's Justin Tinsley on the essay. There's something in my brain that says I might have called him Jamal Tinsley, the former great Iowa State point guard. It's Justin Tinsley. They're doing a great job on the essay. The numbers really for Caleb Williams aren't that much different, if at all. Total yards per game down a little bit. He hasn't run quite as much, it doesn't seem. A few more turnovers. Heisman Trophy winning season last year. It's hard to put everything on him, but he went to USC, left Oklahoma for the purpose of leading the championships, and in that aspect of it, it hasn't come to fruition.
No, it really hasn't, and you said it's tough to put everything on him. That's very true. We talked about USC's defense. They eventually relieved their DC Grinch of his duties. I think when people started to look differently at Caleb was the Notre Dame game, especially the 3 interceptions in the first half. It was inexplicable the way he played that first half. The passes he threw, I knew he was under pressure, but I thought he bounced back. I mean, he's magical. We saw it first in Oklahoma, and he went to USC and won the Heisman. You know, he's a special talent, a special player, and I think that this is going to be a big game for him. Emotional game, rivalry, and guys, we all know this may be the last time we see him in the Trojans uniform.
Yeah, he's been a great character for college football. I think we all agree. Whenever we saw him in the Red River rivalry, really put his first statement on a game. We could all remember where we were when it was like, oh, this is the next guy. Since then, he's only accounted for, 119 total touchdowns, 10,500 yards. Wow. He's a magic man. He's able to be elusive while also being precise. He's just a guy that I think the game will miss. I think late nights will miss our Eastern Standard Time zone on Saturdays.
Exactly.
And we're all incredibly pumped to see what he does in the NFL on Sundays. He won a Heisman. He didn't win a Natty. Obviously, they're going to say it's a disappointment with how talented he was, but I thought he did great for college football as a whole.
Yeah, nobody embodies the direction of that position with college and NFL football more than his physical skill set than Caleb Williams. And I think Des can understand this because he's part of the fraternity. When you win the Heisman as an underclassman, there's a reason there's only been one guy that has ever won 2 Heisman trophies, that being Archie Griffin, that was in a different era. It's because the press and the media and the social media and the expectations are almost unrealistic. And I think Caleb Williams at times, going back to the game in South Bend, pressed. He tried to live up to what it does take
Another Aflac, you ready? Yeah. Pat, you got this one.
I doubt it.
There are 8 FBS teams with 10 wins this season. Name them.
8?
Okay, the 5 at the top.
Yeah.
These guys,
also
Liberty, State of Virginia, Liberty.
Got Liberty.
Air Force?
That's 5. No, they've lost the last 2.
Yikes. Come on,
What do we got, 7? We already got 7.
We've got 7 of them right off the
Yep,
top.
you're missing one.
Oh, you're sneaking around on
Did you
us.
say 10 wins or undefeated?
10 wins.
Okay, so somebody's 10-1. Oh,
Oh, Mac team. There's a Mac team.
Toledo.
Toledo.
There we go.
High five from afar.
The trivia writer, Marissa, went to Colgate. Huge brain. Very, very, very smart. That felt good.
You know what? We're just like the fridge. We're 500. We win one.
Good work on you guys.
Jess Sims is out there. And Jess, as I mentioned earlier, I came to College Game Day and the Jonas Brothers concert's going to break out.
Well, Reese, you know who's not 500? These guys up here, because the way the crowd behind me loves them, I mean, how could you not? So I'm here with the Jonas Brothers and Bailey Zimmerman, and later on the show, they're going to be performing their new hit single, Strong Enough. So guys, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
As we celebrate 30 years on the road, as big fans of the show, can y'all share some of your favorite moments?
30 years is unbelievable. So many good memories. We're Penn State fans. But to be here today with this incredible crowd, 20,000 strong, JMU, undefeated, this is a memory of a lifetime, and what a way to cap off 30 years. We're happy to be here.
Absolutely. Honorary JMU fan. I love it. What about you?
Oh, man. You know, I feel like breaking records is always fun. And I think JMU might do it today, which is pretty crazy. So we'll see.
Another
14,000, I feel like there might be a few more thousand out there.
I agree, for sure, especially over there.
So how can I pick
too.
a better one than today?
Yes,
New
Kevin.
memories.
Well, you know, with as big as this is going to go, I think they're going to make enough noise. I just say let them bowl. So.
Let them bowl.
Let them bowl.
I mean, if Kevin says it.
I'm just saying. You know what? Fine, we'll throw our own bowl for them.
Oh, you heard it here first on ESPN. Okay, and Bailey, what about you?
Man, I never grew up going to college games, and I wasn't a part of it really. But I can always remember Lee Corso faking them out with the heads and then going in for another head. So it's crazy. It's crazy to be here.
Thank you so much. Well, I mean, y'all have a big performance that you need to go get ready for.
Yeah.
So there's so much more coming up on College Game Day. Do not go anywhere. We're continuing to celebrate 30 years of greatness on the road. Let's take a look back at that first trip back in 1993.
I like Charlie Ward. I like his scrambling ability. Watch a goal line defense. I like a block punt by Florida State. I'll take Florida State. 31.
Around me during the holidays. They're warm, juicy, delicious. When you walk the road, everybody just starts to smile.
Here we go. Our entire season leading up to this. We'll start off the second game of the day. Ball's high. Hotshots dropped the first one. I believe the final was 7-2. Looking for some better luck here against the Lady Dukes. They should ban games before 9 a.m., maybe even 10 a.m. is my theory here, is that it takes these Hotshots a little while to warm up, and it's not until the afternoon that they catch fire. So hopefully we can have a different outcome in this game. Pitch is swung on and missed. Strike three. Will be the first out of the game. They'll bring up Kinsley Schulte as your batter. Chris Cloudy on deck. Rachel Sanders is in the hole. Just high and away, ball one. I believe these Lady Dukes are out of the Woodlands. Pitch is a ground ball hit hard back up the middle. Pitcher catches it and throws the first for out number 2. Brings up Carissa. Got 2 outs at the top of the first. She lays down a bunt. It's going to be a play at first. Pitcher throws it away out into right field. So Chris is safe. And that'll bring up Rachel. Runner at first, 2 outs. Rachel's your batter. Camille is on deck, and Olivia is in the hole. She takes. Camille is stealing, and she is safe under the tag. I believe that was called a strike. Carissa, is stolen second base. Our runner in scoring position for Rachel here. Pitch is called a ball. We'll double check the count here. If he'll give us a sign. He says not this time. So we'll go with 1-1. We'll adjust as we go if I've messed that one up. Runner at second base. Ball hits Rachel in the leg, and she's going to be on first base. Skipped off the front, 4 foot short of the plate. And bounced right into Rachel's leg. That's going to bring up Camille. Catcher shedding the shin guards. We got first and second. We have 2 outs. Rachel's down at first base trying to shake that one off. All right, not sure. Umpire called time. Couldn't quite make out what he was saying. We got first and second. Pitches up. Ball 1. 2 outs. That's just called a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. think it's going to turn out to be a beautiful day here in Rosenberg. Starting to warm up here. The sun's out. Strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes in the pitch. Just up and away, ball 2. Two outs. Need a hit here. There's a pitch and the swung. It's popped up. Shortstop is under it and makes the play, and that'll end the inning for the Hotshots. So they're going to go into the bottom of the first. We're tied, 0-0.
Connected. A lung infection that required hospitalization.
They took x-rays of his chest. He said that his lungs was full of fluid. So after they drained the fluid, they found out he had a leaky valve in his heart.
He was laying in the hospital bed, and I'm watching the game with him. He points at the screen, and then he's like, when are you gonna do that? And I'm like, saying like, what, suit up? I was like, you know what? Whenever you get out of the hospital and go back to the games, I'll suit up for one game.
Wayne would not make it to another game. He died on October 17, 2009, from heart complications related to pneumonia. The 23-year-old was buried in his number 72 Miami jersey.
That moment was just like a gut punch. Losing a sibling, it changed me. It really did.
The first game that Shelton attended after Wayne's passing was that December. Miami versus Wisconsin in the Champ Sports Bowl, where he found a way to bring his brother with him.
We're going to move into the bottom of the first. Carissa Clowney is going to be your pitcher. Sure, we set that up. Lee Liv is at first. Kendall at second. Kinsley's back at short. Rachel at third. Good looking pitch. Faked me out enough that I called it a strike on the scoreboard. Just called the ball. Out in left field, Abby Beceda. Center, you have Hyatt. And right field, Camber. Camille is your catcher. And that one is a strike as she offers and fouls it back. It's a good pitch. It's grounded towards second. Kendall's up with it over to first and the first out. And hopefully that is a sign of things to come as Kendall makes a good play and retires the first hitter of the game. So good pitch by Carissa. Gets the ground out to Kendall and the first out of the game. It's a ball away. This is a big girl at the plate. A big, strong I would be ready. Have that glove ready if you're in the field here. Ball is checked and fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's the pitch. Gets away from Chris a little bit. That's ball 2. Pitch, it's line down the right field line, is called foul. So it evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the 1st inning in a 0-0 game. Pitches ball 3. So I grew up back in the St. Louis area, and I can definitively say there were not a lot of 7th graders that were 6 foot 230, but they grow up different here in Texas, I suppose. This is a big girl. And she's going to round it and go to second. The ball is on its way in. She's headed to third. The throw to third, there's a play, but she's in there safely. So ground ball to third base. Not able to get the throw on line. It's a little wide over at first. A-Liv tries to get to it, but it's over to the fence, and runner's now at third base with 1 out. Pitch is high, ball 1. Good looking pitch, and he calls it a strike on the outside part of the plate. Beauty of a pitch there. Nothing you can do with that one. Low and away. If you swing at it, it's most likely a ground ball over towards second base. She just takes it. Waits to see another one. Another good pitch. This one is away. Ball 2. All right, 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Pitch, swung and fouled off the pole towards right field. It's going to even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Get my cheat sheet out here. Looking for a ground ball in the infield. There's a swinging bunt, and there's no play anywhere. Camille's coming in from behind the plate. Just too late. There's nowhere to go. As I mentioned last game, this is a much faster game than baseball with these bases being so short. And as soon as either you bobble or can't come up with it cleanly, most likely that runner is going to be safe. And that was the case there. So a swing and bunt out in front of the plate, delivers a run. 1-0 Lady Dukes. There's a line drive. It's off Clarissa's glove. Kendall's up with it, but it's going to be late at first, so she's safe. Throw over to third. They hold the runners at first and second. All right, we got a 1-0 Dukes lead. Runners at first and second. Pitch is high. It's held up. Ball 1. And now they have force out anywhere on the infield. So I'm sure first and third will be going to their respective bases. Look to potentially get a force out at second if it's up the middle. And that's swung. Foul back. Play by Kendall, heads up play, tags a runner. She goes to second. There's no way she gets her, but that is excellent play and gets the hot shots out of the inning. They're going to go to the top of the second, down 1-0.
And it's a top 5 battle. You know, it's a balmy 44, which is about 44 opportunity to make it into the FCS playoffs. The Soul Bowl, Alcorn State, Jackson State, some of the great names ever. Steve McNair.
Yeah, Steve McNair, great player. One of my favorite quarterbacks in the NFL. Walter Payton, sweet.
The 8-win season, first year post-prime. Florida Classic, Bethune-Cookman and FAMU, fans, huge crowds. You know, Bethune trying to play spoiler the Rattlers, trying to get a 10-win season first time in a century.
And this is more about the battle of the bands, too, because they take their bands very
now in Stanford, you always see this with Kevin Moen on the play that saved them. You know what? I feel bad because nobody among the analysts
Olivia Diaz, your batter. Just up. 2 balls, no strikes. And a miss. Swung and fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Need a big hit to get these hot shots going. Olivia's a good person to be able to do that. Got a big stick. That ball's fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ghost bet that she is using for this at bat. When she hits it hard, it has a different sound to it. Hoping to hear that here. Ball's down and in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. full count here to A-Lev. Abby on deck. Cameron in the hole. There's a pitch, and it's popped up to the pitcher under it. That's out number 1 in the top of the second. Abby steps in. Going to get something going here. Ball's down. In ball, no strikes. Swung. Fouled back. Glad that net was there. It's making me a little uncomfortable as it was flying directly towards me back here. Hotshots trail 1-0 here in the top of the second. We're somewhere near 20 minutes already into this game. It's just called strike 2. Ball swung and hit towards second. Slow roller. She's up with it and over to first. Just barely beats Abby over there, so that'll be the second out of the inning. Bringing Cameron, you got Hyatt Hess. You're on deck. Better. Kendall White. If we can keep things going, that's strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the second. Hotshots trail 1-0. Swung and fouled straight back. Change up short. Shoot pitch. It's high and away. Ball 2. Evens the count. Do have 2 outs here. Cameron looking to find a way on. Bring up Hyatt. Which is away, ball 3. Good eye. Whatever it takes. Should get a pitch here. Gonna stroke one out to the grass. There's the pitch. Pitch misses away. So good eye, Cameron. That was a close one, but we get the benefit of the doubt on that one. Hotshots get the benefit of the doubt on that one, and Cameron's down at first base as the tying run. Brings up Hyatt Hess, the latest hot shot, just joining the team over the past couple of weeks, or playing with the team over the last couple of weeks. Takes ball 1. Been very impressed with her in practice. Good glove, strong arm, can hit rockets. So that ball's hit hard to third. Third baseman bobbles it, and there's not going to be a play here. So good job of Hyatt putting the ball in play. It's at the third baseman, but it's hit hard. She fumbled it. Like I mentioned earlier in the last inning, if you bobble it at all, and the runner, the batter has speed, it's not going to be a chance. So good job of Hyatt moving Cameron on over to second. We got first and second, so the tying run is now at second base. Kendall's your batter. Oh, got her right in the hip. So Kendall's hit by pitch, and we got bases loaded, 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Kinsley Schulte. Kendall takes one, top of the thigh or in the hip, I couldn't quite tell, but she's now at first base. It's like she's been able to shake that one off. We got bases loaded, 2 outs. Kinsley looking to put one in play here. Be a big hit. She can get that run in from third base. That pitch is called strike 1. So a big point in the game here. Cameron's able to get on with a walk. Hyatt hits a hard ball to third, and that's another hit batsman. Kinsley's on as it bounces and gets her in the leg. So we'll take it any way we can get it right now. It ties the game 1-1. So we got a 1-1 game. Chris Ciclata is your batter. Bases are jammed with 2 outs. Swung at and missed. Chris looking to slap it over towards third base. I believe we have a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Chris swings in another one, misses that one. I believe we got a 2-2 count here. Hopefully the umpire will give us some sort of a signal. We haven't been very lucky this game. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It is confirmed. 2 outs. Chris looking to put this one in play and get another run in. Go ahead run is over at third base. Got a full count. So another big spot in this game. Chris, a good hitter, see what she can do. And the ball's up in the zone. And the catcher just tags the plate. So strikeout will end the inning. We got a 1-1 game here heading into the bottom of the second.
Bo needed to put Bo first and not Auburn first.
I thought that it was time to be refreshed by another place, and thank goodness that Oregon was there, because it's been the best decision I could have ever made.
Here's Bo, inside throw, and another touchdown, Oregon. Oh, Nix! A keeper for Nix, and he gallops across the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon.
There's definitely a sense of freedom. The weight and pressure is kind of off my shoulders now. I can just go out there and have fun and cut it loose.
he's really another coach on the field for us. He sits in our coaching meetings. He just operates at a completely different level than anybody I've ever been at.
Nix over the middle, throws James wide open, 10 to the 5, and he's into the end zone, touchdown.
This season, Nix has Oregon in the college football playoff hunt and himself near the forefront of the Heisman Trophy discussion, all while creating the legacy he dreamed of, even if the path wasn't the plan.
What would Oregon Bo Nix say to Auburn Bo Nix about what's to come?
Well, I think honestly, he'd laugh at him and just say, like, you're kind of feeling sorry for yourself, all down in the dumps, and you know the best is right in front of you. Just keep doing what you're doing and keep taking the next right step, and you'll have a chance to do what you wanted to do.
At the DoorDash dashboard, take a look at how the
So here we go in the bottom of the second. Pitch is lined in the center field. Hyatt's making a play on it. That ball is hit hard, curving, and the runner's going to hold it first. So, good play by Hyatt. Get the ball back in. Ball was hit hard enough to get some right to left spin on it, and actually curving in the air. Usually see those when the balls are down the line, either slicing for a right-hander hitter to right field or bowing in towards the foul pole on the left-hand side. So that ball is hit. This is a throw down to second. We got to play, but the runner is safe. So pretty good throw by Camille there over to second. The runner is just barely in time. Just up, ball two. Got nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Around 30 minutes into this game. Pitch is hit with a lot of spin on it towards Rachel. She does a good job. Comes up with it, throw it to first, and batter is retired. So we got a ground out there that goes 5-3. Does advance the runner over to third base with one out. It's pretty amazing. Sometimes you can just see the spin and see it hit the ground. You know it's going to be moving. It's going to be a tough play. That was a good job by Rachel there to snag that one and get it over to first base. First pitch to this batter is high. Ball one. Nice looking pitch. Ball two. So Chris is your pitcher, as I mentioned. Camille is still behind the plate. You got A-Liv at first. Over at third, Rachel. Kinsley at short. Kendall at second. Right field is Abby. Center, Hyatt. Sorry, Abby's in left field. Center is Hyatt, and this one's hit to Hyatt. She makes a good play. And this ball is going to be a play at the plate. We're looking for a double play here, and they get it. So great play by Hyatt. She gets it in, hits the cut to Kinsley. Kinsley throws it into home, and we got a double play to end the inning. We're going to go into the top of the third, tied 1-1.
Connected.
Well, he has VIP parking.
And how does he know if I've been naughty or nice?
He sees everything.
Everything? Let me guess. He's got lots of storage, too. That's how he does it.
The electric BMW Road Home sales event is on now. Lease the 2024 BMW iX Extra i50 for $799 per month now through November 30th.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show them who's the cheesiest? We are the cheesiest college!
Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college.
So great play to end the bottom of the second. Hyatt catches the fly ball. It kind of snow cones in her glove. She comes up with it, makes a strong throw into Kinsley. As the cut, Kinsley turns and fires into home, and we get a double play to get out of that inning and remain tied 1-1. We're now in the top of the third. Rachel Sanders is your batter. It's a swing and strike one. Maybe that was the fire, or the match that lit the fire, I guess, so to speak. Hotshots have been looking for something to kind of cheer ever since the first inning of that first game this morning, where they had bases loaded. One run already crossed, nobody out, and they end up getting no more with a double play and a ground out, I believe, maybe a strikeout to end that inning. But they get none, and they end up, it looked very promising, 4 or 5 runs potentially, and ended up with one. Things didn't go well from there. This ball's flied into right, it's slicing, and it is called foul. But that double play may wake him up a little bit, maybe double play, and Rachel with a big hit here could help things out as well. Don't have the stats in front of me, but she has had a great year so far. Just at 1 point, 2. She had 1,000 for her contact percentage, meaning she either walked or she hit the ball somewhere. No strikeouts. So that ball swung. I'm going to say that. It's a strikeout, but it's past the catcher, so she is going to be on first base. So bunt, and it's foul. Camille, Claudia's your batter. Rachel's at first. Girls having a little fun out there. For the first time I've seen this year, Rachel swings and misses. She gets down to first and does the flex to the dugout. So get some things going here, have a little fun. Ball 2, or ball 1. Rachel's going to move down to second on stolen base. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. So, lead run is at second base. Scoring position. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Camille. We got Olivia on deck. Abby is in the hole. Pitch is called strike 3. So it's the first out of the inning. Abby's your batter. Runner in scoring position. Let's see if Abby can get a hit here. She does hit a line drive, and it is going to drop into left field, so she's got the hit. Rachel's around third. They're going to hold her, but there's not close to home plate, and Abby's going to cruise, or Olivia's going to cruise into second. So, sorry, for some reason I thought Abby was up there. That was A-Liv, and she hits a single, and now we got second and third. And that will bring up Abby. Abby Becerra is now your batter. Cameron Payne, and then Hyatt Hess. So my apologies on that. Just looking down here, thought Abby was up. We had A-Liv. Struck one out into left field. I believe that may have been our first true hit of the game. Did get one last inning, but we had multiple hit batters. So, Hotshots threatening here. This time, we're really looking for Abby to get ahead. Base hit here, drives in 2 most likely. It's a bunt, and it misses. Strike 2. She got Abby, then Cameron. Hyatt Hess is in the 3 spot. We do have 1 out. The runners at second and third in a 1-1 game. There's a line drive into right field. That's down. That brings in Rachel. Abby delivers. Here comes A-Liv, and she's in as well. That's 2. Abby's rounding second on her way to third. There's a play, but she's safe. So Abby delivers on a line drive into right center field. Brings in 2, and the Hotshots lead 3-1. Brings up Cameron. It's a great job by Abby there to give the Hotshots a 2-run lead here in the top of the 3rd inning. Cameron fakes the bunt, pulls back, ball 2. Abby delivered exactly what the Hotshots were needing. Had runners at second and third. With 1 out in the tie game, she delivers, brings in 2. Makes her way all the way over to third base to threaten again. So here we go. Cameron pulls back a bunt, but this one is called strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Just up and away, ball 3. Things are warming up here in Rosenberg, and it looks like maybe the Hotshots bats are too. Pitches away, ball 4. So we got first and third. Hyatt Hess is going to be your batter. Kendall White on deck. Kinsley Schulte will be the 3-hole hitter. First and third, we still got 1 out. We're now 45 minutes into this game, so about 20 minutes left. We're getting another inning or so in. There's the pitch. The ball is swung, foul back. Last at bat, Hyatt with a ground ball to third base. Third baseman couldn't come up with it. She was able to get on. Hoping to deliver here as well. Big swing. Strike 2. Cameron advances over to second base. We got second and third. 1 out. Choke up a little bit here and look to put this ball in play. That ball is a changeup. It's past her. Abby starts to go. And realizes again that this backstop here is very shallow, so even when the ball gets away, unless it takes a funny bounce or spins down one of the sides by hitting one of the angles, not going to be a lot of chance to advance, especially from third to home. The pitch is low and away. It's called strike 3. That'll be out number 2. Brings up Kendall White. She was hit by a pitch in her last at bat. Kinsley Schulte is your on deck batter. Carissa Cloudy is in the hole. 3-1. Hotshots lead here in the top of the third. Kendall squares, pulls it back. It's called strike one. Hotshots are woken up here a little bit. Put that first, right overhead. Put the first game behind us. 7-2 loss this morning. Mentioned earlier, each of these games matter because it gets you points towards tomorrow's seeding in what will be a single elimination tournament. So we got second and third. Kendall looking to put it in play. She slaps and it's fouled back. Got the corners playing in here. Love to see Kendall throw one down that third baseline. She's playing pretty far over towards short. If she can slap one down third baseline, that thing will roll out into left field and keep rolling on the AstroTurf. Talked about how the spin of the ball is very evident when you play on turf, but the other thing is it doesn't slow down like it does in the dirt and grass. So when the ball gets by somebody, it continues to roll until it gets to the fence. So see what we can do here. We got 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kendall can put one in play here. Would extend that Hotshots lead. She swings and hits a line drive right at the Duke's coach. 2-2 count. Good eye. Kendall takes it low and in. That's going to be a full count. I've said it multiple times. Another big moment in this game with second and third, 2 outs. Now Kendall looking to deliver. There's a pitch, a swing, and a miss, and that'll end the inning. So the Hotshots will get 2 on Abby's triple and be up 3-1 here going into the bottom of the third inning.
Connected.
Not on the sideline.
Des, the forecast I hear is 30 and snow, which is great for me. I love that rivalry game when it's cold like that and snow, but it makes me think about the amount of points that will be scored in that game. And what will win this game? 20 points, 23, 24, 27. It could be that kind of game. Ohio State's offense is trying to build with their quarterback and their offensive line for this moment. But for me, and I think a lot of Ohio State people, their lasting image of the game last year, late in that game when Donovan Edwards, bang, went 80, bang, went 80. Jim Knowles has retooled his defense from that game in the Georgia game into this year for next week. It's looked great. Find out next week how much it's truly improved.
1 week away from this.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Definite college football playoff position.
Yeah.
And the Iowa Hawkeyes probably in Indianapolis. That's a big time game.
How about my guy giving us the weather forecast?
You know he's already Allie told me because I got to bring the coat finally.
By the way, that Big Ten West is a little messy, but if Iowa wins today, the Hawkeyes have their spot opposite winner of that game.
Tide one for them, see if they got a chance.
Iowa, Illinois, I believe, today. So next week, we will...
First pitch is away, ball 1. Got Camille behind the plate. Chris is your pitcher still. Just thrown 27 pitches in inning. Currently at 14 balls, 14 strikes. Rachel's over at third. A-Liv at first. Got Kinsley at short. Kendall at second. Pitch is low, and that'll be ball 3. Out in left field, you have Abby Waseda. Center field is Hyatt Hess. And then right, you got Camber Payne. Looking for a little defense here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. That was a good looking pitch, but he calls it ball 4. So the leadoff runner is on base here to start the 3rd inning. Hotshots do have a 2-run lead, 3-1 here, but you want to get the outs when you can get them. She got maybe 10 to 15 minutes left in this game. Get them out here. Ball is low, bounces in there, ball 2. Get them that way you can here. Try to get the bats going and get a few more runs. Have a fairly long break after this game. I believe the next one is at 2:40. You can check out Hotshots Facebook page to verify that schedule. There's 4 games today. This is number 2. There we go. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. I believe we have 2:40. Somewhere around 5:30 is the 4th game. That one most likely will not be live streamed unless I can talk Kinsley into using her phone as the setup. I will be headed downtown to watch the Hardy and Morgan Wallen concert. So exciting day today. Get to see Hardy, get to see Morgan Wallen, get to see some hot shot softball. Swing, hit to Kinsley at short. She's got it. Toss to second. There's a force. Not in time at first, but a good job to get the leadoff batter. So the first out, we got a runner at first. Fake bunt, throw down to second by Camille. Ball takes a high hop on Kinsley. She grabs it. The base is stolen, but held at second. That ball took a kind of a chop off the turf. And a big difference. I mentioned it multiple times about spin, but also very true bounces on the turf like this, so you don't. Sometimes on the dirt, you'll get the ball just stays down and just stay down on it like that one. Popped way up over Kinsley's head. She reacts quickly and makes the snag to keep it in the infield. She's going to third. Throw back to the pitcher, and runner advances over to third base. So 1 out, 3-1 Hotshots lead. Let's regroup here, girls. This is their number 3 batter. Pitches away, she offered, and that's a strike. Pitch. Ball's high. 3 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at third base. middle of the Dukes lineup here is up to bat, looking to try to get this one, hold this lead. That ball is over the plate, and this hit hard out in the right field. Cameron's got it. It's coming in, but that's a base hit. So good job by Cameron to be able to keep that one to a single. And a good hit by their number 3 hitter. That is a big girl, a strong girl. She showed it there, stroking that one out into right field over Kendall's head. So regroup here. We got a 3-2 game. Number 4 batter up, runner at first. Fake bunt, pulls back, it's ball high. Throw to second is late. Tying run in scoring position here. Pitch is out off the plate, and it's off of Camille's glove. And now that tying runner is over at third base. We got 2 balls, no strikes on the hitter, so we're going to need some magic here, or find a way out of this inning and go get some more runs. Looking at the catcher's mitt. I know that one hit right at the very end of the fingers. I think he was checking to make sure that the glove wasn't damaged. It does look like maybe it popped some of the laces in the catcher's mitt, so pitches in all 3. There's definitely either a loose lace in the glove or one snapped. You can see it kind of hanging out off the index finger. Ball's up and in. It's ball 4. So that's the leading run is now at first base. We got first and third. Coach Cloudy's going to go out and talk to his pitcher. We got first and third, 1 out. I'm going to take a pause. So we'll kick this thing back off. We got first and third with 1 out. Coach comes out, talk to the pitcher. They check out the catcher's mitt, make sure that that's not an issue. Pitches a ball. Runner at first advances down to second. So we got second and third. Tying run over at third base. The go-ahead run at second, which could be the winning run, as we're right at the time at this point. So got to find a way to play some defense here. That's a ground ball to Kendall. She's up with it over to first, and that's out number 2. Does score the run. It's 3-3. So 3-3 with 2 outs. Winning run over at third base for the Dupes. Got to find a way to get this out here without that run scoring. I don't know that we're going to have enough time to get another at bat. My clock says 1 hour and 2 minutes. And whether this is a 60 or 65 minute game, I'm not sure they're going to want to start another inning. So good pitch by Carissa there. We'll get her. We got 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Good pitch again away. And gets swinging strike 2. Keep it there. It's a beauty of a pitch on the last 2 pitches. Aiming away from the batter on the outside. Gets her to offer. Comes up empty both times. Another one out there, strike 3. That'll end the inning. So great job by Carissa to come back, finish that one strong. We got a 3-3 game going into the top of the 4th.
Connected.
Started his career in South Florida, went to Arizona, now here. And don't forget, I want to remind you again, Appalachian State can make it into the Sun Belt Championship game. They need to win today, and they get Jacob Madison to help them.
Can't win anything.
Next week against Coastal.
Yeah, you guys stink, the NCAA says. Can't win nothing.
All right, well, time was called, and that is the end of the game. They're going to finish 3-3. The next game will start at 2:40. We will see you then.
No, because you kind of like,
Yeah.